like we should be.
The Glass Slipper Fifth State Championship, beating Lunenburg 3-2. On the backhander, that's 1-0 Springfield. Here's one, and Red slams it home! Aaron Landry is going to go all the way to the house. Division 3A State Championship, beating Lunenburg 3-2, and then mugging Riley Drew.
Yes, I think she quit field hockey to join volleyball.
I think she's been a great player, great setter.
Yes. Great contribution to the team, and here she goes. Another beautiful serve.
Looks like an ace. Another beautiful serve.
A nice pass, and looks like a failed tip over the net. The ball will go back to the Hawks.
Serve receive is definitely, me and Allie both, one of the hardest things in volleyball, I would say.
Yes,
so I think Westside is doing a great job staying in it, getting a good touch on the ball.
Yep.
Another serve by Lynn.
She's doing a really great job switching up the spots. Looks like that pass was a little tight, and the setter tried to tip it over. Again, unsuccessful. And number 19 will go back for another serve.
Great touch and good hustle by number 25 on Westside. And a timeout is called by the Westside coach.
So far the score is 5-0 Hawks. We're excited to see how the game plays out.
I think one of the main things that the Hawks and both the West Side team is looking for is our 3 hits. One of the hardest things in volleyball also. A nice pass, a set, and a good hit, good swing to get it across the net.
Especially on the younger team, sometimes getting those 3 hits can be hard, but sticking with it is going to play out very well later for them.
If Lynn Michon can keep her serving run going. Maybe after that timeout, Westside is able to regroup and rejoin and get a good pass off the serve.
And that's an ace for Olivia Michon, continuing her service run.
So far, looking pretty good on the Hawks side. Hopefully Westside is able to come back from this 6-0 loss.
And that's another ace. I'm sure Westside's going to be able to get that ball up nice and high soon.
On Westside, a lot of calling, I got it. Definitely be hard when you're trying to move for the ball to really get a good pass off it, but I think they're doing a great job getting a great touch on the ball.
Yes, they're doing a great job. I'm sure they're going to get it up soon. Sticking with it is definitely important. And that's one's net. The ball will go to Westside. Score is 8-1.
A great 8-point serve run by 19 Olivia Machon. Now we're looking at number 12, looking to serve and get a few points for the West Side team.
And that ball is short. The Hawks will serve, looks like number 7, Ariana Miller.
Great try by West Side, serving definitely something that I've struggled with in the past, but I think once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier.
Yep.
Looking at a really great jump flow.
Ooh, beautiful spot. She, number 25 on West Side, got her hands on that. And
see if Ariana Miller can keep up the good work.
Ooh, that one just skimmed over the net. Beautiful serve.
Noticing the Hawks have a really great team that's really strong in serving this year, so that's definitely going to be useful for this game and games in the future. Beautiful serve once again, and that is another ace for the Frontier RedHawks.
Good pass, and it's over.
Trying to get it over by West Side. And for a free ball over to the West Side team.
They're having a little rally. Another free ball, just short, and the ball will go to West Side.
It was a great rally by both teams, putting in the effort and getting it over the net. Even if it was a free ball, I think it was a great rally for both teams.
I agree. We'll see. Looks like number 11 going back to serve.
And a beautiful serve right over the net. Beautiful
nice
dig by number 11.
And it looks like they're calling for a double touch on the setter. As a setter myself, that is a very frustrating call. But something, you just got to push through it.
I would not know. I've never been a setter, but I know it must be frustrating.
It can definitely be. Another serve by number 11.
Just short.
Number 14 going back to serve.
Just kidding.
Oh. Number 11 going back to serve. They had a little libero switch. And number 8 entered the game as a middle.
Beautiful serve.
Beautiful serve. Another ace.
Frontier's really rocking it on the aces today.
Yes, definitely.
Service pressure, something, especially up on varsity, we look to have to get some points for the team. So I think Frontier's doing a great job of doing that tonight.
Another serve.
Ooh,
oh, a great save and return by number 17.
Beautiful set and a great swing by number 18.
Another great up and a set. Oh, back set over the net. Great hustle play on Frontier's side right now.
Oh!
And it is in. Always wonderful to see when hustle plays pay off like that. And that would be considered a kill for, I think it was number 18 who returned that.
Agreed.
Number 11 back to serve again. Score is currently 15-3 in favor of the Hawks. Good up. Saved by number 17 and returned by number 22.
And that's
in the court.
It's what we like to call a free ball kill.
Yes. Another great hustle play. The ball will go to West Side. Number 2 just entered the game to serve. Lots of cheering going on in the gym. Something we definitely missed with last season.
COVID.
Yes.
Enthusiasm.
Lots
Great
of
motivator.
Parents and the other teams are in the gym, which is something we didn't get to see before. You can see all that encouragement. Just short. Yes, the ball will go back to the Frontier for number 20 to go back and serve. overpass. Oh, little confusion with the setter in the middle, but it's a kill. And the ball
confusion. Communication being something that is extremely important in volleyball. I know I struggle with it myself. Making sure you're talking on the court, make sure who knows whose ball and what ball is going where and who's going to get it. So,
yes. Looks like we got some USA themed fans coming into the gym.
Love to see it. Another great effort by Westside. Love to see when girls are really getting into it and getting on the floor to get the balls up.
Yeah. And number 20 serving again. Looks like a foot fault, and the ball will go to Westside.
For those who don't know, a foot fault is basically where we have a serving line where we have to serve it behind the line. If you cross the line or step on the line, then it's an automatic point for the other team.
Looks like number 25 back to serve for Westside.
Noticing she's doing a great job with her hustle and getting many touches on the ball. And a great
and an ace for Westside.
Noticing that girl's got a lot of power.
Yes. Another beautiful serve.
Great dig.
And back row attack. Number 25 from Westfield to serve again. They're having a great little run here, catching them up a little bit.
Great back row swing by number 7 for the RedHawks as well.
Another ace. Serving down the line, definitely a tricky spot to get. Lots of decisions, in or out. So great spot. Another beautiful serve. Very high pass. Beautiful set. Free ball by number 18, just into a spot you can't get.
Another free ball kill for the Frontier RedHawks. Looks like we're looking at number 18 going back to serve, Abby Hernandez. Hawks looking to push 6 for the win in the first set.
Great up. Oh, a little confusion on whose ball that is. Number 4 is definitely a tricky zone. It tends to be a spot the setter can't quickly get to. So communication error for Westside, but nonetheless a beautiful pass. And number 18 to serve again. Great spot, hitting the seams.
Frontier still going strong with the service pressure, hitting a bunch of great spots, lots of good speed, hard hits, really paying off in the first set.
That serve just long. In the wise words of Sean McDonald, serving the ball long is better than serving the ball into the net. Looks like some new players are entering the game on Westside. Number 14 back to serve.
Looks like number 21 came in for number 11.
Great pass. Oh, setter dumb. Oh, an attempted hit over the net.
Great effort, great effort.
Net plays are definitely tricky to get used to, especially since they're always different. But still a good attempt. Love to see it. Number 14 to serve again. Beautiful short serve. Oh, nice height on that pass. Seems like when it hit the divider, there was a little bit of communication error there.
Something that I know really messes up our team sometimes is being able to track the ball off the wall, because that is legal.
Yes.
As long as it stays on your side. I know that can be definitely tricky sometimes, so I don't blame them for having a little bit of a miscommunication error right
We are
there.
definitely fortunate to have a nice high ceiling in our gym. Another tip, and that would be a kill for number 19.
Olivia Michon coming back and fixing up her mistake, learning from last time, so I think she did a great job of
Love to
And
see
that.
growth. And number 8 to serve. We have number 11 entering as a middle. Nice deep serve.
Looking at a lot of jump floats from
Ooh, a great swing from the back row, and that
is in. Looking at another sub for Westside, and number 17 for number 2 coming in. Westside catching up from their little bit of a trail. Beautiful pass by number 18.
very beautiful. Middle set. Oh, nice save. Another great swing, and that's a kill for number 17. Love to see that excitement on the court. Number 22 to serve. Great spot.
Lots of power hits by power serves.
Oh, beautiful swing by number 7, Ariana Miller, and that's another kill for Frontier. Looks like we're back to row 1 here with Olivia Michon to serve. That was a beautiful serve. You'll notice that the ball didn't spin a lot. That's the float that the goal is to get on these jump serves. Float can be really challenging to pass, especially because it messes with your mind, moves around a little bit. So it's great to see that no spin on the ball.
Especially learning at such a young age, and I know some of these are freshmen, and I'm noticing some 8th graders on the team as well. So being able to master that at such a young age is extremely impressive. I know as a sophomore, I'm still working on it, but looks like that's the end of the first set. Score 25-13 RedHawks, so maybe we'll see a little bit of a change in the lineup in the second set.
Yes, that was a very great set. Well played by both sides. So
Little promo.
yes, having a lot of hype in the fall season is going to be very helpful to recruiting boys. So I'm hoping for a really exciting game tonight. Got about 1 minute until the next set starts. Ooh, messed that up a little bit. Teams, it looks like Frontier's about to come onto the court.
A little bit of a change in the lineup. I'm seeing some new players, all new players in here.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. The great thing about the coach, Courtney Parent, is she loves to get everybody in, everybody some
Yes.
playing time. And it's wonderful to see how all the different players interact with each other because it's not always the same 6 playing, or well, 7 if you count the bro coming in and out.
I also see a lot of flexibility in the positions that a lot of people play. So I think being able to adapt and learn new positions and play new spots on the court is really important, especially looking to get up in higher levels of volleyball. So Oh, excuse me. I think JV team is doing a great job of learning and adapting, and yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Learning a lot of positions is very helpful, especially when you get up to the varsity level. Got some excitement from the fans there.
Yeah, love it, love it.
Yes.
We're noticing a few more fans trickling in.
Love to see it. Number 22 to serve. With a great
Powerful serve. Great
race
pass.
up, set to the middle, a tip, overpassed.
Way to take that is the middle.
Pushes, oh, great hustle play, or not hustle, save play, and it lands in the center of the court. That campfire spot can be extremely hard to defend, especially with unexpected tips and pushes like that.
Great, also saved by number 5, the middle. Sometimes when the setter can't get there and the middle's right there and the ball drops right on their head, it's a great way to save the ball from hitting the ground just by taking the second ball.
Served by Frontier, just short, and the ball will go back to West Side. I can't help but notice I'm really loving the ombre on the jerseys from West Side. Lots of creativity going on there. A great up, tight on the net. That can be very hard for the setter to get to. But passing short is something you really have to adapt to. I know me, myself, overpass or pass onto the net consistently in these rotations. Great serve again, a little bit deeper. Pass set to the outside. Good swing, just into the net.
From number 15, she's doing a great job on defense, making sure offense, doing a great job getting the ball up off a serve receive.
Yeah. Beautiful deep serve.
Another beautiful pass by number 15.
Set to the middle, a little short. Push back over. Tip. Love to see setter dumps. And it's returned by West Side. They're seeing a lot of excitement about that, which I love. 4 touches on the Westfield side. West Side. All these Wests.
Right. Looking like the set is a little bit closer. This game instead of the last set is currently 2-3.
Number 5 back to serve.
Westfield
And
is
over on
ahead.
2. Another set by the middle. And into the net again. Swinging can be really hard when you start getting warmed up. There's a lot of nerves going on, I'm sure.
Making sure you're getting on top of the ball so you don't hit it into the net, but also making sure you don't hit it too high to where you hit it out.
Yes.
So I think once you get the adjustment right, then you're going to keep swinging hard and hitting it in the court.
Looks like West Side is winning so far this set. Love to see with the change of players. Number 11 back to serve. Nice short serve. Great up by number 1. And another attempted swing by number 15. I'm so glad to see her consistently swinging,
Yes.
even though she hasn't had very much success. I think that stamina is definitely something that makes a good player. Another serve by number 11, also short.
A little bit of
An
a
overpass.
miscommunication there.
An overpass kill, actually.
Oh, I missed that. See, this is why we have 2 commentators, everybody.
Yes. Number 12 back to serve. If I'm not mistaken, she's a lefty, which can be a really big advantage, especially
Agreed.
for hitting on the right like she does.
Looks like we had a little bit of a passing error right there by number 3, and great hustle by number 1 trying to get to the ball.
Yes, happens to the best of us. Ball is back to West Side for number 2 to go back and serve. Just short.
Great try by number 2 on the West Side.
Most definitely. Something I'm noticing is the JV team's bench for West Side is not very large.
I'm only seeing 2, correct? 2 players?
Yes, I'm also only seeing 2. Beautiful serve Hit the seam perfectly. Number 15 continuing to serve. Nice deep serve and just out. Looks like the line judges are calling no touch, but
Line judges calling no touch. Looks like the refs are calling a little bit of a touch.
Yeah,
Looks like
so
the point goes to
point goes back to
Frontier.
Frontier. Close plays like that can be really hard to hear or see the touch on that one. But good effort from number 12.
One of the many reasons why we have line judges is sometimes it can be hard for both the refs and the line judges to see what happens at once. So it's almost like we're having 2 extra refs.
A great hustle play, just short of the net. Sometimes that backwards free ball from the deep court can be challenging to place. Yet another deep serve placed beautifully in the court. Especially on the younger teams, deep serves can be really hard to defend. Switching it up, we love to see diversity in serves. That serve went a little bit shorter. And timeout, West Side. Took me a minute there. I can't see his other hand.
The number 15 went on a pretty great serving run right there. There's 3 or 4 aces. Doing a great job. Service pressure once again. Hawks taking a 9-6 lead.
Very exciting to see this set much closer than the previous one. And after this, we will have another short set to 15 points. On JV and middle school teams, the sets are best out of 3. But even if the Hawks take this set as well, they will still play the 3rd set for practice. From my years on a JV and middle school team, I can tell you that this set is so useful because it gives you that additional playtime and game-like experience that you might not otherwise get.
A little less stress as well.
Yes, love to see it.
How you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Little visit from Shawnee Mack. Just at the end of the timeout. And 15 to serve again. Here we go.
Looks like number 15 cannot be iced today.
Oh, back row attack. Beautiful placement. Free ball just short of the net. A lot of times when the ball is tight and low, it can be really hard to make sure you get it up and over the net.
I think I was noticing a one-handed set by number 10 on the RedHawks.
Yeah, those tight balls, you know.
She got to get it up.
Number 10 is our setter right now. She's front row. So that means that she can jump overhead in that. And that beautiful serve was in. Number 25 on West Side, if I'm not mistaken.
Looking like another ace for her.
I remember from last set, she did have those really deep, strong serves. So I'm loving to see those resurface. Switched up there, a little bit shorter. Fortunately, there's no right side to attack since the setter's there. Running a 5-1, which I believe is the rotation they're running on the Hawk side, it can be really confusing to remember when you're front or back row if you're a setter, because that can matter a lot when you don't have an attacker back there. And that ball was in. Great down the line serve. Again, a spot really hard to defend for all teams, really.
I know, especially for me, it can be really tough when they're really close and you really want it to be out, and then it just kind of curves in and then goes out and then comes back in, and you don't really know what to do.
A great change of pace on that serve there for a short. Attempted pancake, which is a type of dive for those of you who don't know. By number 1, those balls can be really hard to defend, especially if you're not sure whose it is on those short ones.
A great effort by the bro on number 1 as well.
And another diverse serve, really deep. Unfortunately, it went long. And the ball will return to Frontier.
Once again, the reference to Sean McDonald himself. Better to miss long than it is to hit in the net.
Make someone make that decision. Great service from my West Side and served by number 1. Again, in the court. This resurfacing down the line serve, like I said, hard for so many teams to defend. And Number 1 will continue to serve.
Looking at the score, 11-11. It's really close in the second set. Frontier may be getting a little bit uncomfortable after a really big lead in the first set. So
overpass just out.
Noticing a little bit of some cheering over on the Frontier bench.
Love to see it. A dig by number 11, just over. Over on 2. I feel like the Hawks weren't very ready for that. A little confusion waiting for the third hit. Very sneaky for West Side. And number 14 to serve. Looks like she just got subbed into the game along with number 21. Looks like a little confusion between the table and the refs. Maybe they forgot to report a sub. Okay, number 14 to serve for real this time. Just wide. Again with that attempted line serve.
One of the main reasons for a lot of wide serves and all levels of volleyball is just hitting the ball a little bit wonky, hitting it on the side of your hand, tips of your finger, bottom of your palm. So I think that just might have been the struggle for the last serve. Next time she's up to serve, she'll be able to fix it up a little bit more. It looks like we're looking at a just short serve by number 10 on the Hawks to give the ball back to West Side.
I'm loving to see all of these attempted difficult serves. Like difficult placements and the jump floats. It's great to see. Beautiful set and block by West Side. Little confusion, but returned by number 10. Back row attack, number 14 in.
Beautiful dig by number 1, the libero.
And push by number 5. Looks like they weren't really expecting that, but returned by West Side. Set to the outside and hit long. Looks like number 3 was maybe a little nervous after she had gotten blocked. That's not something you see too much on JV teams. So
that's how you know number 3 especially was able to really get the ball close to the net instead of kind of lollipopping it over. So I think she did a great job of that.
Definitely a beautiful swing. Very exciting play. That one's a little tight. And ball to West Side for a double touch. Number 22 to serve. Score 13-15 West Side. Getting lots of cheering going on. Oh, so close. Nice short dig by number 1. An attempted save by the middle, but unfortunately not high enough. And the RedHawks will call a timeout.
I think the RedHawks are just getting a little flustered this set. Kind of a little bit of some miscommunication. And definitely when teams are hitting seams between 2 different passers, it can be a little hard to kind of know whose ball is whose, and when the short balls come, you don't know if it's front row or back row. So I think if they're able to kind of designate whose ball is whose, then I think the Frontier RedHawks will have a little bit more success.
Yeah, I agree. Something we talk a lot about in practice is momentum, and even though it's really all in your heads, it can make you feel really good or really bad. So it can be difficult to get out of these long service runs. So hopefully this timeout will help them settle in and be able to get this ball up. Okay, number 22 to serve again.
West Side hoping to keep their lead up.
Unfortunately, they were iced by the RedHawks. Iced is basically a term used when a timeout causes the end of a service run. Definitely, I'm sure there's some frustrating feelings for West Side right now. Number 3 to serve. And that looks to be quite long. Very strong arm we're seeing from her. Love to see it. Once she gets the downward spin on that ball, I'm sure it'll play out great.
Number 12 back to serve. Looks like it's in. Great dig by number 3.
A set and push Just short. Pushing from the back row can be quite the
Difficult.
challenge, getting that distance and height. But great effort.
Turning to the side and almost free balling it sometimes can be a better option to get you a little bit more depth in your serve, or in your attack, excuse me.
Free ball number 5. It looks like it's in the court. Very nice spot. Deep one can be a great spot, especially if the other team is running 6-1s, because you see the setter transitioning.
Deep 1 and deep 5.
Yes, agreed. A lot of times this causes quite a bit of confusion when you're still figuring out these lineups. Number 5 to serve. Beautiful standing serve. And unfortunately, yeah, I would say that is an ace. A little error, service reception error for West Side. Or words were a little delayed there. Another beautiful
5.
serve.
Yeah,
I'm loving to see these short serves, especially since a lot of her teammates are serving quite deep. That change of pace can be lovely. And I'm currently looking at a fan with a glowing lights. I think it's a necklace.
Oh, I love it.
Very flashy.
Looks like a serve is just long by number 5, the middle, so the bro coming in number 1, Hannah Davis, to play back row for her.
Short run for her, but still a lot of good aces there.
Racking up some points for the Frontier RedHawks. We're looking at a score of 17-19 in the second set. Seeing the Hawks kind of caught up a little bit, making the second set a little bit closer. So the Hawks hoping to take this second set to take a win against Westside.
Number 11 to serve. Great spot.
Great
Good up.
dish.
And a beautiful set and swing by number 15. That is in. It's a kill for her. Very glad to see it.
Knowing also earlier in the second set, number 15 was having a little bit of a struggle getting the ball over the net and hitting it in. So I think after that kill, she's going to be a lot more confident in her swing this set.
I completely agree. Beautiful spot.
Right up by number 11.
Free ball play. Oh, a little too high. That pesky divider again. Definitely a struggle on plays like that.
Looks like we're looking at number 12 to go back and serve for the RedHawks. Looking to rack up 6 more points.
Score is tied up, and that's an ace for her.
West side hoping to get their serve receive together to get a good pass and a good set and a good swing to get some more points.
Oh, just hit her shoe on the line. Excellent serve again.
Number 17 did a great job following the ball to the line. Unfortunately, it did hit her foot, but just means she was putting in a lot of great effort to follow the ball and make sure she knew where it was.
After taking the steps. Looks like another ace for number 12 on a bit of a service run here. Hawks taking the lead 22-19. And
timeout for West Side, hoping to ice number 12 Morgan.
Hawks need 3 points to take this set, but nonetheless, it's still a very close game.
About 30 more seconds left in this timeout. Hawks hoping to keep their service run going. Back up 3 more points so they can take the second set and hopefully the win.
Hopefully, after that timeout, Westfield was able to talk about the issues in their serve receive, and they'll be able to get this ball up nicely. Another serve by number 12 cannot be iced.
Keeping their service run going to about 3 or 4 points. Hawks looking to push 2. West side hoping to pick up their serve receive a little bit and get a few good swings.
Another great serve, loving the switching up spots. Overpass into the campfire once again.
And
Return.
a great playoff number 1 from the floor.
Yes. That spot can be really challenging, so I love to see that I believe it was number 1 who got that ball up.
She's doing a great job of putting in all the effort she's made. This is her second play on the floor today.
Here we go.
Noticing
Game
lots of
point
effort.
for the Hawks. Oh, just short. Lots of pressure on that serve, but no need to worry. Let's see if the
Hawks are able to take this last point.
yeah.
Looking at number 17 for Westside, hoping to serve in. And we see the ball is up. And the
Great
serve is
spot.
in.
Oh, one-handed pass with a save and a beautiful swing. Just wide. Looks like there was a little confusion between the passers there with that kind of short serve.
Number 17 did a great job of making sure she swung though, because I know sometimes you just want to free ball it, but she did a great job of making sure she got a good swing in.
Yes. And that serve is wide. That's the second set. The Frontier RedHawks take this win, but they'll still play the third set to 15. So in the third set, maybe we'll see a little bit of a different lineup. It seems like with the very small team for Westside, they've been keeping it pretty similar and getting those subs in. This is going to be a very low stakes set, just for practice, like I mentioned earlier. But you know, it'll be a good time, good to watch.
Westside hoping to maybe at least win one set this game. No, they're doing a great job communicating and diving, just having a little bit of a struggle in serve receive and picking up a lot of the Hawks' hard serves. So I think they're doing a great job of doing that, and the Hawks hoping to get a few more good swings in.
Yeah, serve receive can be very challenging, especially you're getting a lot of tough serves that you might not see from a lot of teams that you're playing. So I'm very glad to see that the Hawks are trying out these really brave serves. As I kind of mentioned earlier, with our weird season last year, our middle school team wasn't able to play any games. So a lot of these girls were able to spend day in and day out in the gym.
You guys commentating on radio? How fun.
Little fan visit there. Like I was saying, they were able to spend so many days just practicing, and that definitely built up their stamina and a lot of their skills. So you'll see that they have a lot of good serving going on, a lot of brave serves like the jump float. Loving to see it. Looks like we got about 1 minute until the third set starts.
Don't forget to say how wait, can they hear me?
Love getting the visits from the fans here.
Noticing.
So the team's back on the court for set 3 here.
Looking like the varsity team went out for their pre-game chat, looking to take a win against the varsity Westside team after.
Hoping for a nice little pep talk there. The game will be starting right after this one, so stay tuned. Unfortunately, Gabby and I will not be commentating
We
anymore.
will be playing.
Yes.
But we're looking for, I think we're going to have some JV commentators for the varsity game, so that should be interesting.
Yes,
It's like
I
the
agree.
third set is just about to start. We're seeing a very similar lineup to the, actually no, it looks like a mixture of both the first and the second set lineup.
Yes, it looks like number 10 back to serve.
It's like we're running a 5-1.
Actually, I would have to argue that it's a 6-2
Oh, I
with
did not
both
see
of our
Liv
setters.
Michon. I did not see her in there.
Yes.
6-2.
Very interesting. I've noticed this a lot with the Hawks, although they switch around the people and who's in the first set and who's in the second set. They do normally run a 6-2 in the third set, which I love to see. A big part of JV is not equal, but very close playtime.
Number 15 at Grundy with a great dig. She's really doing some really great stuff on her services.
Swing from number 18 and return by number 25 from Westside. But unfortunately, it's just long.
number 14 doing a great job following the ball to the line after a really tricky spot.
Agreed. I'm loving to see all the swings we're getting in this set. It started off with a lot of free balls, and there's a lot of mixtures of swings and tips going in. Beautiful serve just over the top of the net. Very hard ball to defend. And number 18 to serve again. We can see the fan section slowly but surely growing.
Nice, beautiful, hard serve, looking really deep, but it's like it was in, and another ace for number 18, Abby Hernandez.
Scores 3-1 in the Hawks' favor currently, but it's still anybody's set. I'm hoping to see Westside get some good volleyball going, even though there's nothing on the line for them. Beautiful up, and unfortunately they're going to call that a double touch.
Number 22 on the west side doing a great job getting her hands on the ball, even though that was a double touch. She did a great job of using her quick reflexes, which is really important for volleyball. So she did a great job of doing that.
Yes, agreed. Saved by number 12, and again with that divider from number 22. I'm loving to see all the hustle they're putting into these plays.
Agreed.
Returning these hard serves can be quite the challenge.
Number 18 looking to keep her service run going, and looks like she is not successful. Unfortunately, she missed just wide. She did a great job looking to play back row now, and Hawks are going into serve receive. We got a new sub, number 15 for number 14.
Number 21 to serve. I think this is the first time we've seen her serve this game. I think she's been getting subbed out, so I'm noticing a lot of changes in the West Side lineup, or not a lot, but definitely something.
Beautiful short serve by number 21.
Good attempt for the turn of the Hawks, but unfortunately it was a little tight. And number 21 to serve again.
West side hoping to pick up a little bit of a service run. Unfortunately, that ball was just short. So the ball will going back to the Hawks. Score is currently 6-4, Hawks.
Number 11 coming in for number 21 to play back row.
That is something we do a lot on the varsity Hawks team, is putting in other players to play back row, and other players are stronger in the front row than they are in passing. So
another beautiful serve from, or actually the first beautiful serve of this set, but not the first in the game, from number 5. That nice deep spot again.
looked like a seam right between 1 and 6, if I'm correct.
I would agree. Hitting that same spot again. So close, but just out.
Like another sub, number 2 for number 17.
And number 2 to serve.
Noticing a lot of focus and making sure her form is right.
Yes, getting that form right is a key step to making over that serve. It's better to learn the right way than to have success the wrong way. There's the saying I was looking for there. 8-5 in the Hawks' favor, number 19 to serve.
Noticing she had a lot of success in serving in the first set. Looks like she might keep it going in the third set.
Leading off her service, hopefully service round with an ace. And she goes back to serve again. Nice play with the hands, and looks like the setter tried to get a touch on that. Unfortunately, it wasn't the touch she wanted.
Credit to Westside for getting their 3 touches. They did not necessarily get the ball over, but they did a great job and great hustle of getting their 3 touches in.
Yeah, getting 3 touches can be super challenging. You know, it triples the chances you have of making a mistake. But it also triples your chance for success. Unfortunately, a short serve by number 19. 10-6, West Side to serve. Number 25 again. Curious to see if we'll get another one of these deep serves we've been seeing so far from her.
Maybe mixing it up and sprinkling a little bit of a short serve in there would act definitely a shock to me, and I bet the Hawks as well. and making them unprepared for the serve to come. Looks like we are, a short
Looks like you were
serve.
accurate about that one. Unfortunately, the pamphlet we were just given does not entail the names of the West Side players. But, you know, that's okay. Number 25 to serve again. A little bit of a service run here.
Ooh, great pass by number 11, Caitlin.
Beautiful pass. Free balled over, nice and short to zone 2 by the looks of it. And attack on the net. Great spot by number 18. I really love to see those plays there. So exciting for everybody watching and on the court.
Number 8 did a great job of putting the ball into deep one, which we know has been a struggle for all teams tonight.
I would in fact agree. We're getting some subs on the Frontier side, 15 for 20. Peristilla into serve. Looks like she'll be playing back row for number 15. Another jump float serve. And unfortunately it's a football. Tracking that line can be extremely difficult, especially since we don't typically practice on this wide court. Looks like they're sticking with a 6-2 lineup, although their other setter is subbed out right now for a right side hitter. Beautiful serve and pass.
Dig.
Free ball over, maybe a little bit of confusion, but it did go over.
Just trickling over the net.
Yes, those short balls, like I said before, can be very hard to defend, especially when they're right on the net like that. Number 14 to serve for the Hawks. And just short. Looks like we're looking at another close set.
12-9.
Yes.
In favor of the RedHawks, as Allie likes to say.
Number 22 to serve. A nice short serve, played by the middle.
Number 14 doing a great job of being there.
Returned by West Side. And we're seeing a lot of net action on West Side. And a tip. Another over on 2. Great rally so far. Set to the middle. Beautiful spot. That's a kill for number 5. These swing and kills are so exciting. I'm loving to see the bench get into it.
I'm noticing a lot of the kills that are happening off of great rallies. So I think all the adrenaline and enthusiasm for all the fans and the benches is really what's boosting the confidence up for all the players.
Yes, agreed. Having those fans to cheer you on is one of the best parts of playing. 13-9, number 10 to serve. Just short.
Score looking 13-10, Hawks. West Side maybe hoping to push 5 and take the 3rd set, and Hawks looking to push 2 to maybe take all 3 sets.
Here we go, number 12 to serve. Just short. We've seen a lot of missed serves in this set. It can be hard for those still learning to master those.
Especially being tired after I know West Side has a pretty small bench over there, so most of these players have been playing the whole game, which can be pretty exhausting. So props to them for keeping up the energy and keeping up the confidence.
Definitely true. Great serve by number 11.
Great high pass by number 25.
Good for the setter to get her hands on that. Overpass. Looks like there's some confusion, but we're having a lot of over on 1. Tempted swing there. Looks like got free ball instead. Ooh, turn into the swing for that one. Unfortunately hit the antenna, so that ball is out. And that's the game, 15-10. Hawks take all 3 sets.
Thank you everyone for tuning in for the JP game against West Side and Frontier RedHawks.
Stay tuned for the varsity game starting shortly.